Alright guys, so we are here. The train just pulled into the station. We're here in front of our train car, which is going to be Harper. So we do have first class train tickets for this car. That means we are going to have a table to sit at with 4 spots. That is going to be including what? Hot chocolate, cookie, we get a bell, a jingle bell, and other things. So we'll show you guys what all that first class ticket includes.
All aboard!
You have arrived today for your journey at the perfect moment. Since your boarding, our chefs and waiters have carefully answered your tickets. I would like for each of you to hold those tickets up in front of you. Passengers and other refreshments? I thought so. Anyone for hot chocolate?
We got it! Hey, we got it! Sorry, we got it! Oh, we got it! So we got it! No, we got it! Here we only got one rule. Never ever let it go. Keep it coming in with something.
Alright, so now we've got our cookies. Santa's favorite, chocolate chip.
Everybody look at your tables, even on your season and your hats. I'm gonna go outside and make sure.
Do you guys know where my ticket is? Do you guys see my golden ticket anywhere? The conductor's gonna be really mad if I don't find it.
Well, at least we got our golden tickets.
And you, what do you think is better, the hot chocolate or the cookies?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate, nice. I like it.
Oh, we're stopping.
Hey, well, you know there seems to be some carrots you want to try. I make that herd be at least 100,000, maybe even a million.
A million caribou?
Hang tight while we clear the caribou on the track.
How many of you can see me? Raise your hands if you can see me. Maybe some of you can, and maybe some of you can't. So one thing is for sure, seeing is believing, am I right? Seeing is believing. Oh, now wear my manners. For those who can't see me, allow me to introduce myself. I am the proud owner of this here train. It's like I'm the king of this train. Yeah, matter of fact, the king of the Polar Express. So I opt for this all ride any time I feels like it, because I like to meet all the Polar Express passengers who are on a very important journey. And I was just curious to see some of those golden tickets of yours. For those who has a golden ticket, raise your hand here for me. For the one raise those golden tickets up high. Say now, those are some official, authentic, genuine tickets to ride. I keep those in a safe place as I was used. They were all given to you for a reason. Even some of you, may I say, of the, elderly persuasion, who maybe forgets things. But what about you back there? Well, do you not believe?
Well, you see, I want to believe, but we just left Harper shower at the department store, and the Santa in the window was a mechanical robot.
So it's all a bunch of humbug, a bout of indigestion. You're a doubter. You don't want to be conned or duped. You don't want to be bamboozled, railroaded. Seeing is believing, but just remember, some of the most real things are those we cannot see.
And what about my tickets?
What about it? That's nothing I didn't know. Let me ask you something. What do you hear?
I don't hear anything. I'm pretty sure your bell is broken.
Well, let me ask all of you so you can see me. What do you guys hear? Nobody hears it? Do not hold on tight to those golden tickets of yours. This is your crucial year.
No, why is it so quiet? This here train car.
We were just talking to that self-proclaimed king of the Polar Express.
I'm sorry. Who?
This guy right here?
There is no one there.
I'd like to tell you the story of what happened to me when I was 8 years old. The story of the Polar Express.
On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I did not rustle the sheets. I breathed slowly and silently. I was listening for a sound a friend had told me I'd never hear. The ringing bells of Santa's sleigh. There is no Santa, my friend had insisted, but I knew he was wrong. Late that night, I did hear sounds, though not of ringing bells. From outside came the sounds of hissing steam and squeaking metal. I looked through my window and saw a train standing perfectly still in front of my house. It was wrapped in an apron of steam. Snowflakes fell lightly around it. A conductor stood at the open door of one of the cars. He took a large pocket watch from his vest, then looked up at my window. I put on my slippers and robe. I tiptoed downstairs and out the door. "Onward!" the conductor cried out. I ran up to him. "Well," he said, "are you coming?" "Where?" I asked. "Why, to the North Pole, of course," was his answer. "This is the Polar Express." I took his outstretched hand and he pulled me aboard. The train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and nightgowns. We sang Christmas carols and ate candies with nougat centers as white as snow. We drank hot cocoa as thick and rich as melted chocolate bars.
I think it's the one you guys are drinking.
Outside, the lights of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express raced northward.
Look, your kitty's right here.
Soon, there were no more lights to be seen. We traveled through cold, dark forests where lean wolves roamed, and white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness.
You know, my page?
We climbed mountains so high it seemed as if we would scrape the moon.
There you go.
But the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster and faster we ran along, rolling over peaks and through valleys like a car on a roller coaster. The mountains turned into hills, the hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice, the Great Polar Ice Cap. Lights appeared in the distance. They looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. There, said the conductor, is the North Pole. The North Pole. It was a huge city standing alone at the top of the world, filled with factories where every Christmas toy was made. At first, we saw no elves. They are gathering at the center of the city, the conductor told us. That is where Santa will give the first gift of Christmas. Who receives the first gift? We all asked. The conductor answered, he will choose one of you. Look, shouted one of the children, the elves. Outside, we saw hundreds of elves. As our train drew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. When the Polar Express could go no farther, we stopped, and the conductor led us outside. We pressed through the crowd to the edge of a large open circle. In front of us stood Santa's sleigh. The reindeer were excited. They pranced and paced, ringing the silver sleigh bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound, like nothing I'd ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart, and Santa Claus appeared. The elves cheered wildly. He marched over to us and, pointing to me, said, let's have this fellow here. He jumped into his sleigh. The conductor handed me up. I sat on Santa's knee, and he asked, now, what would you like for Christmas? I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine. But the thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. What I wanted more than anything was one silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled. Then he gave me a hug and told an elf to cut a bell from a reindeer's harness. The elf tossed it up to Santa. He stood, holding the bell high above him, and called out, the first gift of Christmas! A clock struck midnight as the elves roared their approval. Santa handed the bell to me, and I put it in my bathrobe pocket. The conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out the reindeers' names and cracked his whip. His team charged forward and climbed into the air. Santa circled once above us, then disappeared into the cold, dark polar sky. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see the bell. I reached into my pocket, but the only thing I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa Claus's sleigh. Let's hurry outside and look for it, one of the children said. But the train gave a sudden lurch and started moving. We were on our way home. It broke my heart to lose the bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children. I stood at my doorway and waved goodbye. The conductor said something from the moving train, but I couldn't hear him. What? I yelled out. He cupped his hands around his mouth. Merry Christmas! He shouted. The Polar Express let out a loud blast from its whistle and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was the silver bell. There was a note. Found this on the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket. Signed, Mr. C. I shook the bell. It made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard. But my mother said, "Oh, that's too bad." "Yes," said my father, "it's broken." When I'm shaking the bell, my parents had not heard a sound. At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell, but as years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found one Christmas that she could no longer hear its sweet sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. Going around that, it's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Gorgeous Christmas tree. We go through over 100,000 gallons of chocolate every day. Don't worry, we bring out every single You guys want to absorb the rest of the North Pole? I said, do you guys want to absorb the rest of the North Pole? Right, now we have the conductor's house. Does anyone know what his favorite color is? It's actually purple. Up next, we have Santa Claus's house. This is where him and Mrs. Claus stay when they're not busy. Right after that, we have our blacksmith Pee-wee's house. Can everyone say, "Hi, Pee-wee"? Right after that, we have the church where Mr. and Mrs. Claus got married. Can everyone say, "Aww"? Who knew they were Southern Baptists? Up next, we have the North Pole Bed and Breakfast. They have the best ever. And then we have Snow Patrol. They make sure the tracks are clear so that the train can ride smoothly. On the other side, we have Santa's attorney. Can anyone guess why Santa would need an attorney?
His kid's name is Steven. So, what do we do, Chief? Alert the big man? We're talking nothing for Christmas here.
Oh no, guys, that sounded like the naughty alarm. That means we have a naughty parent on the train car. We only get the train up and moving again, and then we dance together. That means every single parent is to dance. And yes, every parent. Come on, guys. We need your help. What are you guys
I present the first gift of Christmas. This bell is a wonderful symbol of the true spirit of Christmas. Let me see. How about this young fella here? The first gift of Christmas! You guys have a great holiday. See you later. Bye. Oops. My bad. Hey, baby, look at you. There you go. You guys have a great holiday. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye. Just got that smile doing there. Oh, gosh, y'all. Merry Christmas. But remember, the true spirit of Christmas lies in your heart, as it does for all who truly believe. Good night, everybody. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
If y'all can hear it now, raise your hands if you can hear my bell ringing. That's a big difference from earlier. I wonder what happened. I know what happened. It's a magic off and on a rail, and it never takes a rest. Flying through the mountains of the snow. You can ride for an hour, join in on the fun, and by the end, all you gotta do is say yes! Cause that's the way things happen on the Polar Express. Merry Christmas to all of you believers.
We got the first gift of Christmas as far as the silver bell. That's the actual first gift, and it's from Santa though. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for us tonight here at the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad here at Bryson City, North Carolina for the Polar Express. This train ride was a really fun experience. They pretty much read the story to us, served us hot chocolate, even danced a little.
Yeah.
We got to meet Santa Claus and get our own gifts this year from Santa himself, and that was the silver bell. The table behind us actually got the first gift, which was still the silver bell. But outside of that, I mean, really good, fun experience. Definitely recommend coming here. I mean, anything else you want to add?
If you're notice the side we were on was like the right side of the train. I think right side would be considered. That was the side you could see Santa and the North Pole a little bit better on. Just a little tip there,
but outside of that, I really, like I said, really hope you enjoyed the video. If y'all did, help us out. Hit that like and subscribe button. Check us out and follow us on Facebook and TikTok. And outside of that, thanks for watching.
Later.